years ago, I was working with a friend, very dear friend of mine, and her and I concocted a really interesting love potion. We call it Love Potion number 99.
99.
We go big or we go home. And this particular version was extremely popular because it was the edible version. So even though we make things and we can't interfere in someone's sense of free will, a little dab never hurts. That's the way I look at it. It's just, hey, we're just creating a little bit of intent and we're going to see where it's going to carry us. Do you want to know the recipe?
I do. I need to know the recipe.
Okay, this is honey. The liquid version is actually the best, and the reason we use honey is because this is the embodiment of water. So this is carrying our spiritual intent. I just squeeze it in there. It gets kind of messy, but it works.
A little sticky.
It's sticky.
So it would
Sticky love.
make the intent stick.
That's right. Hey, that's a great way of looking at it. That's why I love making all these little potions, kitchen potions, because it's whatever intent you put into it, you're carrying forth. It's fun. The more fun you have, the better. So now we've got our liquid honey. And the next thing we're actually going to use is cinnamon.
I love cinnamon.
We don't need a lot of cinnamon. Cinnamon is actually ruled by the goddess Aphrodite. So she creates lustful feelings, but it also gets the creative juices flowing, and it just enables, just a relaxed, kind of calm environment. So we're going to add just a tiny little bit. We don't want to overdo it because people have to ingest this. So just sprinkle a little on. The next secret ingredient is nutmeg.
Yum.
Nutmeg is a lot of fun. Nutmeg ensures fidelity, which is extremely important. Well, it's all about the nuts, so we're going to sprinkle just a little bit in there. And then the next thing that we use is saffron. This is the American version of saffron, so it's not as expensive. It actually doesn't have that rich of a taste either, but the reason we use this is more for intent anyways. So I actually just take a little pinch.
I love the color.
Saffron is amazing. It's really good for good conversation, humor, joy. What it also does is it connects you more to a self-confident person. Because you know what? When you're looking for a mate, nothing is sexier than self-esteem.
Self-confidence.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to, should have used your little spatula there, but we just mix it all together. So when you're mixing ingredients, you actually turn it or stir it in a clockwise direction, and this ensures that all of your intents are carried further.
So like into the future.
That's right. Okay. And as I'm stirring it, I actually visualize what it is I'm looking for, because every little bit helps. And then we're ready to ingest it.
Yum.
So people always ask me how long this mixture is actually good for. 3 to 5 days tops. That's why you never need to make much at any given time. And as well, you could put it in their food if you want. Just subtle ways of getting it out there. Okay, now we're ready to try this. See whether it works or not.
So, when you're eating this, when you dip, should you have an intention as you're dipping and entering it into your mouth? Or is the intent already provided?
I think the more intent you give, the stronger it's going to be. So any further visualization in your mind is certainly going to help.
Okay.
Just don't become smitten with me.
Okay. I'm looking for somebody a little different than you.
Oh, good.
I'm hoping.
I shaved and everything.
Well, that's a good thing.
So I'm just going to dip a little
You
in.
sure it tastes good, right?
Oh,
Smells
tastes
good.
great, actually. Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp. Sorry, I had to do it.
That is good. You'd be good with fruit.
It would be amazing with fruit. All you need is just a little drop. You don't have to go overboard.
You can actually make this as a dessert with somebody too, and enhance the intimacy and strength and courage and all the things you were talking about
Exactly.
within the relationship. And that's a nice little dessert with some fruit.
It is a great little dessert. Let's have a toast.
Cheers to love.
To love.